Imagine this. The eternal question of humanity, what happens after we die, suddenly becomes personal. It's no longer an abstract mystery, but a profound, heart-wrenching reality as we face the loss of a loved one or contemplate our own mortality. Whether you've found comfort in stories of an afterlife, been intrigued by near-death experiences, or felt the haunting silence of the unknown, this question touches us all deeply. In this video, we're diving into this timeless enigma. What lies beyond the veil of life? This isn't just about theories or beliefs. It's about exploring the essence of human existence. From spiritual traditions to modern interpretations, we'll uncover fascinating insights about the journey of the soul, the idea of a spiritual realm, and how these concepts help us navigate life and loss. Before we dive deeper, let me ask you, what do you believe happens when we die? Have you ever experienced a sign from a loved one who has passed on? Take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. Whether you have a story to tell, a belief to share, or even doubts about it all, your perspective could inspire someone else in our community. As we unravel these mysteries together, I'd also love for you to join this journey by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. Not only does it support the channel, but it ensures you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations into life's greatest questions. So, settle in. What we're about to discuss could forever change how you view life, death, and everything in between. Let's begin. The journey of the soul after death is one of the most profound mysteries of existence, sparking questions that span across cultures and generations. While interpretations may differ, many share a common belief. The transition of the soul is not an abrupt ending but a transformative process, one that bridges the physical world with the spiritual. As the soul separates from the body, it is often described as entering an initial phase of adjustment. This is a liminal state, where the soul may still feel tethered to the world it has just left behind. Memories, emotions, and even sensations from life can linger in this early stage. It's not uncommon for people to sense the presence of loved ones shortly after they pass, perhaps through vivid dreams, familiar scents, or an inexplicable warmth. These moments often bring comfort, a reminder that love endures even when the body does not. For some souls, especially those whose passing was sudden or unexpected, this transition can be marked by a sense of confusion. Yet spiritual teachings and countless near-death experiences suggest that this initial unease gives way to clarity and peace as the soul begins to understand its new state of being. There is a recurring image across many traditions of a silver thread connecting the soul to the body. This thread represents the life force, and when it is severed, the soul is freed to continue its journey. This liberation is often described as accompanied by a profound lightness. As the soul sheds the weight of earthly concerns, physical pain, emotional struggles, and the constraints of mortality, as the soul moves forward, it enters a space that some describe as an intermediate world, a place of reflection and preparation. Here, the soul often undergoes a life review, experiencing its earthly existence from a higher perspective. This process is not about judgment but understanding. Every choice, every emotion, and every interaction is seen in its entirety, offering the soul an opportunity to grow and learn from its experiences. One of the most comforting aspects of this transition is the evolution of the soul's appearance. Freed from the limitations of the physical body, the soul takes on a form that reflects its inner state. For those who endured suffering or illness, their spiritual form is often described as radiant and vibrant, embodying a sense of peace and vitality. This transformation reassures us that pain and hardship do not define the soul's ultimate journey. Even as the soul continues its passage into higher realms, many believe it remains connected to the world it left behind. Especially in the early stages, loved ones often report receiving signs or feeling the presence of the departed. These signs can be subtle, perhaps a favorite song playing unexpectedly, the sudden appearance of a meaningful object, or a fleeting but undeniable sense of being watched over. Dreams are another common avenue for connection, with the departed often appearing vibrant and at peace, sometimes delivering messages of reassurance or guidance. These moments remind us that the bonds we share do not end with death. They evolve into new forms of connection. The love we hold for one another transcends the physical and continues to exist, bridging the gap between worlds. Throughout this process, the soul is rarely alone. Accounts of near-death experiences and spiritual teachings often describe the presence of guides, ancestors, or loved ones who have passed before. These beings provide comfort and guidance, helping the soul navigate its journey. They may appear in forms that are familiar or as radiant beings of light, emanating an overwhelming sense of love and peace. The transition of the soul is a journey of transformation, a passage from one state of being to another. It reminds us of the vastness of existence, the enduring nature of love, and the profound interconnectedness of all life. As we contemplate this process, we are invited to find solace in the idea that death is not an end but a continuation, a step forward into a greater, more luminous reality. If this resonates with you or brings comfort, let us know in the comments. Have you ever experienced a moment where you felt the presence of someone who had passed on? Share your thoughts, stories, or reflections. We'd love to hear them. And if you found this discussion meaningful, consider liking this video and subscribing for more explorations of life's greatest mysteries. Together, we can continue this journey of understanding and discovery. The adaptation of the soul to the spiritual world is a transformative journey that transcends the physical boundaries of life. This process represents a profound shift, one that involves releasing attachments to earthly existence and embracing the boundless nature of the spiritual realm. It's a journey often described as both awe-inspiring and deeply personal, a transition that varies depending on the soul's unique experiences, choices, and readiness. When a soul first enters the spiritual world, there is a phase of orientation. This is not unlike waking from a dream, where the new surroundings feel unfamiliar yet strangely comforting. In many spiritual traditions, this initial stage is guided by beings of light, ancestors, or spiritual guides. These entities act as gentle teachers, helping the soul adjust to its new environment and offering insights into the journey ahead. One of the most significant aspects of adaptation is the shedding of earthly attachments. During life, we accumulate emotional, mental, and even physical ties to the material world, relationships, possessions, ambitions, and unresolved conflicts. In the spiritual world, these ties begin to dissolve. This doesn't mean the soul loses connection with loved ones. Instead, the nature of these bonds transforms. The love shared becomes purer, free from the constraints of ego or expectation. This stage of release can be deeply healing. For many souls, it involves confronting and resolving emotions or experiences that were left unresolved in life. In the spiritual world, there is no sense of time as we know it, allowing the soul the space it needs to process and understand its earthly journey. This is often described as a cathartic experience, where the soul gains clarity and a sense of peace. One recurring theme in spiritual teachings is the concept of a life review. During this review, the soul sees its entire life not just from its own perspective, but through the eyes of others it has interacted with. This is not a moment of judgment, but one of understanding and empathy. The soul learns how its actions, words, and choices affected others, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and accountability. This process is pivotal in the soul's adaptation, as it helps shed guilt, regret, or unresolved emotions, replacing them with acceptance and wisdom. As the soul becomes more acclimated to the spiritual world, it begins to embrace its true nature, freed from the limitations of the physical body. The soul experiences an expanded sense of self. It perceives reality in ways that are impossible to grasp during earthly life. Colors, sounds, and sensations take on new dimensions, often described as more vivid and harmonious than anything experienced on earth. This expanded awareness also extends to the soul's understanding of its purpose. Many spiritual traditions teach that each soul has a unique journey and lessons to learn. In the spiritual world, these lessons become clearer, offering the soul an opportunity to reflect on its growth and prepare for future endeavors. For some, this may mean moving toward higher realms of existence, For others, it could involve returning to the physical world to continue their journey of learning and growth. Connection remains a central theme throughout this adaptation process. While the soul detaches from the material world, it does not sever ties with loved ones. Instead, it finds new ways to connect and communicate. These connections are often subtle, appearing in dreams, sending signs, or creating feelings of presence and reassurance. For those still in the physical world, these moments can provide profound comfort, a reminder that love transcends all boundaries. The spiritual world itself is often described as a realm of immense beauty and harmony. Accounts from near-death experiences and spiritual teachings describe landscapes that reflect the soul's inner state. For some, this may appear as fields of light, vibrant gardens, or infinite expanses of stars. These environments are not fixed. They adapt and change in response to the soul's growth and understanding, creating a dynamic and deeply personal experience. As the soul adapts, it also begins to interact with other souls. This includes not only loved ones who have passed on, but also souls it may not have met in life. These interactions often carry a sense of recognition and familiarity, as if the souls have known each other across lifetimes. These connections reinforce the idea of a greater, interconnected whole, where every soul plays a role in the collective journey of existence. Guides and higher beings play an integral role in helping the soul navigate the spiritual world. These entities are often described as radiant, compassionate, and wise, emanating a sense of unconditional love. Their guidance is subtle yet profound, helping the soul uncover deeper truths about itself and its place in the universe. For many, the presence of these guides is one of the most comforting aspects of the spiritual journey. Adaptation to the spiritual world is not a linear process. It unfolds uniquely for each soul, influenced by its experiences, choices, and readiness to embrace change. Some souls transition quickly, finding peace and clarity almost immediately. Others may take longer, needing time to process and heal before moving forward. This journey reminds us that life does not end with death. Instead, it transforms, offering the soul new opportunities for growth, connection, and understanding. The spiritual world is not a destination but a continuation, a realm where the soul's true nature is revealed, and its infinite potential is realized. If this exploration of the soul's adaptation to the spiritual world resonates with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever experienced moments where you felt connected to a realm beyond the physical? Share your stories in the comments below. Your insights could provide comfort or inspiration to others on their journey. And if you found this discussion meaningful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can continue exploring the profound mysteries of existence and uncovering the truths that connect us all. The journey of transformation and spiritual evolution is one of the most profound and enduring aspects of existence. It is a process that transcends the physical, inviting the soul to grow, adapt, and ascend through experiences, lessons, and revelations. This transformation is not limited to a single lifetime. It spans the continuum of existence, weaving together countless threads of spiritual growth and understanding. Transformation begins with self-awareness, often ignited by moments of crisis, change, or awakening. In these pivotal instances, individuals are compelled to look beyond the surface of their lives, questioning their purpose, values, and connection to the universe. This introspection marks the first step in spiritual evolution, as it shifts the focus from external achievements to inner growth. One of the most challenging aspects of transformation is the shedding of old beliefs and patterns. These attachments, whether to material possessions, relationships, or ideas, often serve as barriers to spiritual growth. Letting go of these attachments can be painful, as it involves confronting fears, doubts, and uncertainties. Yet, it is through this release that the soul creates space for new insights, opportunities, and connections. The concept of transformation is deeply rooted in the idea of cycles. Just as nature moves through cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, so too does the soul. Each phase of life presents unique opportunities for growth, whether through joy or hardship. Embracing these cycles with an open heart allows individuals to move through challenges with grace and resilience, emerging stronger and wiser. Central to spiritual evolution is the idea of alignment with one's higher self. This higher self represents the soul's truest essence, untainted by ego or fear. As individuals progress on their spiritual journey, they begin to align their thoughts, actions, and intentions with this higher self. This alignment fosters a sense of purpose and clarity, guiding the individual toward experiences and relationships that support their growth. Transformation is not a solitary journey. Throughout history, spiritual traditions have emphasized the importance of community and connection in fostering growth. Sharing experiences, seeking guidance from mentors, and learning from the stories of others can provide invaluable support on the path of evolution. This sense of interconnectedness reinforces the idea that spiritual growth is not just an individual endeavor, but a collective one, where the evolution of one soul contributes to the greater whole. A key milestone in spiritual evolution is the recognition of universal truths. These truths often transcend cultural and religious boundaries, pointing to fundamental principles such as love, compassion, forgiveness, and unity. As individuals internalize these truths, they begin to embody them in their daily lives, creating ripples of positivity and transformation in their surroundings. The process of spiritual evolution also involves deepening one's connection with the divine or the universal consciousness. This connection can be cultivated through practices such as meditation, prayer, or mindfulness, which quiet the mind and open the heart. In these moments of stillness, individuals often experience profound insights, a sense of oneness with the universe, and a deep inner peace that transcends the chaos of everyday life. One of the most beautiful aspects of spiritual evolution is its inclusivity. It is a journey available to everyone, regardless of age, background, or beliefs. The path may look different for each individual, but the underlying principles remain the same: growth, connection, and the pursuit of truth. Transformation and spiritual evolution are not about achieving perfection, but embracing the process of becoming. This journey is marked by highs and lows, successes and failures, but each step contributes to the soul's growth. Even moments of doubt or stagnation are valuable, as they provide opportunities for reflection and recalibration. As individuals evolve spiritually, they often experience a shift in perspective. They begin to see the world through the lens of unity rather than separation, recognizing the interconnectedness of all life. This perspective fosters greater empathy and compassion, as well as a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of existence. Another hallmark of spiritual evolution is the cultivation of inner peace. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances, but arises from a deep sense of trust in the universe and one's own journey. It allows individuals to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that each experience serves a higher purpose. The culmination of transformation and spiritual evolution is not an endpoint but a new beginning. As the soul evolves, it becomes better equipped to fulfill its purpose, contribute to the greater good, and inspire others on their journeys. This evolution is a testament to the infinite potential of the human spirit, a reminder that growth is always possible, no matter where one begins. We all have moments in our lives that catalyze transformation and push us towards spiritual growth. These moments might come unexpectedly, but they often leave a lasting impact, changing the way we see ourselves and the world. If you've experienced a moment of spiritual transformation, we'd love to hear your story in the comments. Your journey could inspire someone else to begin theirs. If this exploration resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more discussions on personal growth, spirituality, and the mysteries of existence. Together, we can continue to uncover the truths that connect us and illuminate the path toward transformation. The connection between the living and the spiritual world is one of the most profound and enduring mysteries of human existence. This bond transcends physical boundaries, weaving an invisible thread that links us to the essence of life, the spirits of loved ones who have passed on, and the universe itself. At its core, this connection is a reminder of the deep interdependence that defines our existence and the infinite possibilities of communication, understanding, and growth. To connect with the living in a meaningful way, we must first cultivate a deep sense of presence. In a world filled with distractions, truly being present with another person is a rare and powerful gift. This presence involves active listening, empathetic understanding, and the ability to hold space for someone else's emotions and experiences. It is through these acts of presence that we create bonds of trust, love, and mutual respect, which form the foundation of meaningful relationships. Connection is also rooted in shared experiences and mutual understanding. When we engage in shared activities, express our thoughts and feelings, or simply spend time with others, we strengthen the invisible threads that bind us together, whether through joyous celebrations or moments of collective grief. These shared experiences remind us that we are not alone in our journey through life. One of the most powerful ways to deepen our connection with the living is through acts of kindness and compassion. These acts, no matter how small, have a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate moment. A simple smile, a kind word, or a helping hand can create a sense of belonging and warmth that resonates within both the giver and the receiver. In this way, kindness becomes a bridge that connects our hearts and souls, fostering a sense of unity and shared humanity. At the same time, connection with the living is not limited to human relationships. Our bond with the natural world is equally vital. The earth, with its forests, rivers, and mountains, is a living, breathing entity that sustains and nourishes us. By spending time in nature, we not only recharge our spirits but also deepen our appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. This connection reminds us that we are part of a larger whole, a web of existence that extends beyond our individual lives. In spiritual terms, the connection with the living also includes an awareness of the unseen forces that guide and influence us. Many spiritual traditions teach that we are surrounded by energies and spirits that exist alongside us, offering guidance, protection, and inspiration. By opening ourselves to these energies through practices such as meditation, prayer, or intuitive listening, we can forge a deeper bond with the spiritual world and gain insights that enrich our lives. A key aspect of maintaining our connection with the living is the ability to forgive and let go of resentment. Holding on to grudges and negative emotions creates barriers that prevent us from experiencing true connection. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is an act of liberation that frees both ourselves and others from the chains of the past. By choosing to forgive, we open our hearts to healing and reconciliation, allowing love and understanding to flow freely. Another important element of connection is vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we invite others to see us as we truly are, without masks or pretenses. This openness creates a space for authentic connection, where both parties feel seen, heard, and valued. While vulnerability can be intimidating, it is also one of the most courageous and transformative acts we can undertake in our relationships. The connection with the living is not a one-sided endeavor. It requires effort, commitment, and intentionality. Regularly checking in with loved ones, expressing gratitude, and showing appreciation are all ways to nurture and sustain these bonds. In doing so, we create a foundation of love and support that endures through the ups and downs of life. For many, the connection with the living extends beyond the present moment, encompassing those who have passed on. The memories of loved ones who are no longer with us continue to shape our lives, providing comfort, inspiration, and a sense of continuity. Honoring these connections through rituals, traditions, or moments of reflection keeps their presence alive in our hearts and minds. In a broader sense, the connection with the living is about recognizing the shared essence that unites all beings. It is about seeing beyond the superficial differences that divide us and embracing the common humanity that connects us. This perspective fosters empathy, compassion, and a sense of responsibility toward one another and the world we share. As we navigate the complexities of life, our connections with others serve as a source of strength, guidance, and joy. They remind us of the beauty and richness of existence and provide a sense of purpose and belonging. By nurturing these connections, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being of those around us. Connection with the living is a dynamic and ever-evolving process. It requires us to remain open, curious, and willing to grow. It challenges us to confront our fears, embrace our vulnerabilities, and step into the unknown with courage and faith. In doing so, we discover the profound truth that connection is not just something we seek. It is something we create, moment by moment, through our choices, actions, and intentions. As you reflect on your own connections with the living, consider the ways in which these bonds have shaped your journey. Have they brought you joy, comfort, or understanding? Have they challenged you to grow and evolve? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore the beauty of connection together. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue this journey of discovery, growth, and connection as we delve deeper into the mysteries of life and the spirit. The journey of the soul is one of constant evolution, driven by the dual forces of reuniting with the divine and striving toward spiritual goals. These interconnected aspects represent the core of our existence, offering a path toward higher understanding, fulfillment, and peace. Through the lens of spiritual growth, we explore not only the desire to reconnect with something greater than ourselves, but also the intentional pursuit of becoming our best selves. At the heart of reuniting lies the yearning to return to our source, a deep and innate longing to reconnect with the divine or universal energy from which we originate. This yearning often manifests in moments of introspection, stillness, and awe, those times when we sense a connection to something far beyond the material world. It is a reminder that, despite the illusion of separation, we are never truly apart from the divine. Reuniting with the divine often begins with an inward journey, one that requires us to confront our fears, embrace our vulnerabilities, and seek the truth of who we are. This process is not always easy, as it challenges us to let go of old patterns, beliefs, and attachments that no longer serve us. However, it is through this surrender that we find liberation, allowing the light of the divine to shine through us and illuminate our path. In many spiritual traditions, reuniting with the divine is seen as the ultimate purpose of human life. Whether referred to as enlightenment, salvation, or union with God, this state represents the culmination of our spiritual journey, a return to wholeness and the realization of our divine nature. Along the way, we encounter countless opportunities for growth, each one designed to bring us closer to this ultimate goal. While the desire to reunite with the divine is a universal aspect of the human experience, the specific paths we take are as diverse as humanity itself. Some find connection through prayer, meditation, or ritual, while others experience it in moments of creative expression, acts of service, or communion with nature. Regardless of the form it takes, the act of seeking fosters a sense of purpose and direction, guiding us toward the fulfillment of our spiritual goals. Spiritual goals, in essence, are the milestones we set for ourselves on this journey. They reflect our aspirations to grow, heal, and evolve as individuals while contributing to the collective good. These goals are deeply personal and may vary greatly depending on our beliefs, values, and life circumstances. One of the most common spiritual goals is the cultivation of inner peace. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, the ability to find stillness within is a powerful and transformative practice. Inner peace allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, freeing us from the grip of fear, anger, and doubt. It is through this peace that we create a foundation for deeper connection, compassion, and joy. Another important spiritual goal is the pursuit of self-awareness. By developing a greater understanding of ourselves, our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we gain the clarity and insight needed to align our actions with our highest values. This self-awareness is not about perfection, but about authenticity, as we strive to live in harmony with our true nature. Compassion and kindness are also central to many spiritual paths. These qualities reflect our capacity to see the divine in others and to act from a place of love and empathy. By practicing compassion, we not only uplift those around us, but also deepen our own connection to the universal energy of love. In this way, our spiritual goals extend beyond the self, encompassing our relationships, communities, and the world as a whole. Reuniting with the divine and pursuing spiritual goals often involve overcoming obstacles and challenges. These trials are not meant to discourage us, but to strengthen our resolve and deepen our understanding. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow in wisdom, patience, and faith, teaching us valuable lessons that enrich our journey. As we move closer to our spiritual goals, we begin to experience a sense of alignment and harmony that permeates every aspect of our lives. This alignment is marked by a feeling of flow, where our actions, intentions, and desires are in sync with the greater forces of the universe. In this state, we find a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose, knowing that we are exactly where we are meant to be. Reuniting with the divine also transforms our perspective on life and death. As we come to understand the eternal nature of the soul, we release our fear of death and embrace the idea of life as a continuous journey. This perspective allows us to live more fully in the present moment, cherishing each experience as a precious part of our spiritual evolution. Ultimately, reuniting and spiritual goals are not separate endeavors, but two sides of the same coin. As we work toward our goals, we draw closer to the divine. And as we deepen our connection with the divine, we find greater clarity and inspiration for our goals. This dynamic interplay creates a spiral of growth and transformation, propelling us ever closer to the realization of our highest potential. In reflecting on your own journey, consider the spiritual goals that resonate most deeply with you. What steps can you take to move closer to these goals? How can you cultivate a deeper sense of connection with the divine in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below and inspire others to explore their own paths. If you found meaning in this exploration of reuniting and spiritual goals, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can continue this journey of discovery, growth, and connection as we delve into the mysteries of the soul and the infinite possibilities of spiritual evolution. Let's walk this path together, one step closer to the divine. Death has always been one of the most mysterious and frightening aspects of human existence. It is a subject that never gets old, continually provoking deep emotions and reflections about life, the essence of the soul, and what happens when we are no longer in this physical world. While no one can provide a definitive answer to the question, what happens after death? Through research, stories passed down through generations, spiritual beliefs, and scientific hypotheses, we can at least imagine what the soul's journey may look like after the physical body ceases to function. As discussed, this process begins with the soul's departure from the body, where the silver cord serves as a symbol of the connection between the material world and the spiritual realm. The severing of this connection is not just a biological event, but a pivotal moment in the soul's journey, beginning from a state of unconsciousness and lack of awareness of its surroundings, and gradually transitioning into adapting to the spiritual world, where existence is no longer confined by space, time, or physicality. One of the most profound lessons we can take away from this journey is the idea of liberation. After death, the soul is no longer bound by physical pain or the limitations of the body. This transition allows the soul to temporarily free itself from the burdens of earthly life, finding peace in the intermediate spiritual world. This is a testament to the immortality of the soul, which remains a constant, unaffected by the ravages of time. It serves as a reminder that the body is merely a temporary vessel, and what truly matters is what exists within us, the soul, the mind, and the heart. As the soul gradually adapts and finds its balance in the spiritual realm, it is also presented with the opportunity to transform and evolve. The changes in the soul's shape and state are not just symbolic of a rebirth from the sins, pain, and suffering it endured in its previous life. Rather, it is a spiritual evolution, allowing the soul to achieve perfection, radiance, and freedom. Through this process, the soul not only becomes purer but also stronger, displaying qualities and virtues that were perhaps once latent or undeveloped. This transformation reinforces the idea that the journey of the soul is ongoing, that even after death, there is continuous growth and progress in the spiritual world. The connection between the living and the deceased is another crucial lesson in this process. The soul, even after passing, maintains its bond with those still living, interacting through dreams, smells, sounds, or subtle signs. This reinforces the belief that love and connection are not bound by physical existence. Prayers, memories, and the honoring of those who have passed play an essential role in sustaining this connection. The deceased do not merely fade into oblivion. They continue to watch over and influence the lives of the living in ways that transcend the material world. Moreover, the concept of reuniting with loved ones in the spiritual realm is one that offers hope and comfort. It suggests that death is not an end, but rather a transition to a reunion with those we've lost. This reinforces the idea that the soul's purpose extends beyond individual lifetimes, and that there is a greater spiritual journey that includes the possibility of reunion and collective evolution. The spiritual world is not isolated or solitary. It is a space where souls connect, grow, and continue their path toward greater understanding and enlightenment. Through all of these stages, the most significant takeaway is perhaps the realization that life is not merely about surviving in the physical realm, but about preparing the soul for its next phase. Every experience, every choice, and every moment contributes to the soul's growth. Death, in this sense, is not to be feared, but understood as a natural and inevitable part of existence, a transition that allows for further development and evolution. As we reflect on these lessons, we are reminded to live more consciously and meaningfully. The knowledge that our souls continue their journey beyond this life invites us to nurture our spiritual well-being and to be mindful of our actions, as they shape the essence of who we are. It encourages us to cherish our relationships, our memories, and the connections we share with others, knowing that they transcend time and space. In conclusion, while the exact nature of what happens after death remains a mystery, the insights we gain through various spiritual teachings and personal reflections suggest that the soul's journey is one of transformation, adaptation, and evolution. The soul is eternal, always learning, always evolving, and always moving toward a greater understanding of itself and the universe. Whether through the imagery of the silver cord, the transition into the spiritual world, or the ongoing connection with those we love, these lessons remind us that death is not an end, but a continuation of the soul's eternal journey. Ultimately, this journey teaches us to live with more compassion, patience, and understanding, recognizing that the material world is just one chapter in an infinitely greater story. Each moment, each action, and each relationship we cultivate here is an opportunity for the soul to grow, evolve, and prepare for the next stage of its eternal existence. In this way, life and death are not opposing forces, but two parts of the same whole, each contributing to the soul's infinite journey toward light and understanding.